Hola perezosos, somos Alticane y estamos aquí con el tercer episodio de Her Story. Como todos sabéis, bueno, recapitulo. Oye, no eres todavía, ¿no?
Sí.
Vale. Ya, si estáis siguiendo la serie, veis que esto se está empezando a complicar bastante. No sabemos si es una señora con doble personalidad, con triple, si tiene hermanas, si yo qué sé. Así que bueno, vamos a seguir viendo vídeos, vamos a seguir investigando el caso y a ver qué encontramos.
Vale. Pues hay una cosa que a mí se me ha ocurrido, que no hemos visto del primer vídeo.
¿El qué?
Es que se menciona que hay una camarera en el bar en el que suelen ir el señor muerto y su jefe, que se lleva muy bien.
¿Y quién es?
Y la tal camarera se llamaba Helen y no la hemos buscado. A lo mejor esta tiene algo que hacer.
Helen Lindes, pues tiene dos vídeos nada más.
Aquí es en la que nos hablaban de ella seguramente porque ya está visto este vídeo y en este nos pueden dar algo más de información.
A ver.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about our argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
O sea, que a lo mejor le puso los cuernos.
Pero no sabemos.
A ver...
¿Y ahora qué vas a buscar?
A ver...
¿Anda? ¡Uy!
A ver si se ha ido con la Helen. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
An affair? Simon wasn't having an affair.
Pues no, te lo dejo claro.
Pero tú no lo sabes, chata.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Pero es que son personas distintas. Yo
Sí.
creo.
Vale,
Mira,
vamos a
que no me
buscarlo,
encaja.
ver, algo más. Nuestro de... Oye, en rock era que era el bar, este sí que lo hemos buscado, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Vale.
No, yo buscaría del accidente, ¿no? No diga más. Tiene que haber un taxista, taxi. Ah,
Esta creo que es la otra, es la del collar. Esta es la I.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
muy bien.
Vale, aquí pasa algo con un diario. Vamos a buscar el diario.
Ahí está.
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. It helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, it just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
Usted no ha dicho nada.
Que no tiene diario.
Sí, pero que no ha dicho nada.
El Simon este. Pues muy bien.
It just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Pero
Vale.
están un poco locos, busca reglas.
O sea que básicamente lo que hacían era un diario entre las dos para cambiarse los papeles. O sea que a lo mejor esta sí que estaba liada con el Simon o algo.
Okay, she's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looked scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know.
Aquí, Dios mío.
Esto ha llegado a un punto en el que no entendemos nada. A ver.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back.
Dios mío, una ouija ahora.
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
Vamos a ver, o sea, las dos salían con el mismo tipo.
Porque se cambiaban los papeles.
Pero se cambiaban, claro. Yo soy no sé cuántos. Y al día siguiente ella decía, yo soy no sé cuántos también. O sea,
O sea, que en realidad se ha casado con la Hannah, pero vamos, como si no, como si fuera la otra.
Claro.
A lo mejor la han matado porque sabía que eran dos personas.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
Vale, o sea, que a los demás los compartieron. Y pasó algo con un tal Carl.
Carl.
Vamos a ver qué pasa con el tal Carl. A lo mejor está muerto.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15. No, I was 15. Carl was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. Stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
Veamos.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon. Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Dios mío, están locas.
Están de la olla. No, han dicho mucho familia.
Sí, eso es lo que te iba a decir, que buscaran familia.
Solo un vídeo más.
Odio.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Vale.
¿Qué vas a buscar?
Voy a buscar glass, porque trabajaba en cristales el señor este.
Sí.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Yo creo que han matado a todos, a los padres, a la madre de la otra y a este.
On his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror and he gave it to me.
Vale.
No, I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Joder. Busca coffee.
Joder, cuántas cosas con café.
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Vale. Está que quiere café solo.
About 8 years back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup. Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Es que, Dios mío, una la pide y a uno le gusta, Dios mío.
Una no quiere, la otra quiere café solo y la otra con leche y azúcar. A ver, el tatuaje.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
¿No se ha dado cuenta el marido que hay una con tatuaje y la otra no?
No sé. Si va tapada, bueno, no sé.
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist. He saw me singing one of my shows, pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking.
Oh.
I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
A esta le gustaba el Simon.
Hay una cosa que no me cuadra. Dice, esta última ha dicho que su tatuaje era su nombre, lo de Hannah.
Sí. No, esta es sí.
Pero decía que él tenía una manzana y una serpiente.
Claro.
Y esta señalaba así como diciendo, mi tatuaje, que vio mi tatuaje y le gustó mi nombre. O lo que decía el tatuaje o algo así.
Porque era un palíndromo de
Sí,
eso.
pero que tiene que ver la serpiente y la manzana con...
Porque es Eva el nombre.
Ah, vale.
Y además también Hannah es un palíndromo de eso, que se lee igual
Sí,
que
sí.
derecha, y Eva también, porque es Sif en inglés. Vamos a poner guarrerías. Eso.
Chicos, apagarlo, cerrarlo.
Esto es para mayores de 18, no mirar. Le ponemos aquí los rombos.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
Claro, se ofende la señora.
Venga, que nos cuente el rollo.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
Te estoy preguntando a ti, chata.
Cotilla.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
¿Y las comillas qué significan?
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
Muy bien. ¿Qué vas a buscar? A ver.
Voy a buscar drags. Y luego rock and roll, y ya he buscado todo.
Sí. Venga, Javi.
Voy a buscar sing, porque la chica cantaba, ¿sabes?
¿Qué vas a buscar las conciertos? ¡No! La charada de la guitarra.
A ver.
Uno.
Really?
¿Qué nos va a cantar? Adiós.
Oh, they laid a body on the doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made
¡Abre la olla!
finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Que como la historia es de la canción esta.
Tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
La loca.
La Loki.
¿Y el pelado del policía? Hola.
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
¿Pero esto qué clase de interrogatorio es? ¿Que hemos aplaudido?
Somos unos policías un poco de mierda.
Policía polis. Busca concert. Show. No, claro, del show.
Es que dice que dio un paseo con el otro cuando la vio cantando y le encantó la chica.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Mariaje.
I hoover, I dust every week, maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people asked, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front.
¿Es Elena?
No sé, te voy a decir que la busques ahora.
She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Punta ahí.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Eleonor o Eleanor.
Eleonor. ¿Con A? Cosa más rara.
Es que son los dos nombres. ¿Quién es esta? ¿Quién eres?
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
¿Estos quiénes son?
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. Eleanor?
No sé quiénes son estos, pero...
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. The forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful. Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
¡Oh, Dios! ¡Joder!
Que se quema.
Boca... Bueno,
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us, there's always been pressure.
¿Qué quieres buscar?
Yo quería buscar bodies, los cuerpos.
Ah, vale. Bueno, vamos a ver que trabaja en el colegio esta, vamos a ver qué nos cuentan.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time with the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Bueno, ya sabemos que Doug y Ellen no son los padres de él.
Mum and dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. My mum was amazed.
Vale.
La loca.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on. We got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hangover, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
¿Habías dicho?
Busca
Los cuerpos.
bodies, los cuerpos. Vamos a ver los cuerpos, a ver.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck frozen peas up for me from the kitchen.
¡Ve de la olla!
So much of our bodies were synchronized anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Busca, ¿qué vas a buscar?
Dime.
¿No qué vas a buscar?
Boyfriend.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Pon ahí forense. Forensics. No. Oh, Dios. ¿Y ahí qué ha pasado?
Hola, ¿qué haces?
Okay.
¿Qué va?
I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
¿Ha estado dando sangre?
Hombre, le habrán dicho que le dé una muestra
Por eso.
para ver si... que no es donar.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Lo que pasa lo peor es la sangre, Dios mío.
Hombre, será de cuando manda el Simon este, ¿no?
Well, fine. Considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
O sea que la han matado en el ático, ¿no? Parece.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. He was dead.
Esto no parece que le importó mucho, ¿no?
She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
Vale, sabemos que la han matado con un corte en el cuello. Busca knife o cuchillo. ¿Anda?
¿Anda?
¿Qué es esto?
Chit chat.
What's going down there? You don't? No. Not yet. Ah, que se puede poner yes o no. Ok, ajá, a ver.
That's when you're ready.
Nada. Con esto ya para ponerle si hemos sabido quién es. ¿De knife no salía nada?
No, no lo he puesto, perdón.
His body didn't real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear them.
Es con hablar ahora de la gafa del otro, Dios mío.
Que nos importa la gafa.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Yo buscaría. Bueno, primero la señora se ha cortado el pelo con un cuchillo de cortar el pan.
Cuchillo de pan, es un poco preocupante. A ver, cuchillo.
Well, she has a knife. She's been cooking, I guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal. She's his wife. He's asleep and she doesn't want to wake him because he's ill. That's why she's sad. Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure how it ends.
¿No? ¿Tú qué opinas?
Busca
Garganta.
And his throat. How? Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Bueno, parece que más o menos ya sabemos quién es, ¿no?
Sí, pero no lo sé, porque yo no sé quién es quién todavía.
A ver, yo creo que está claro que es la mujer, que es con la que se ha casado, que la que estuvo todo el rato, y un día se fue al bar y vio a la otra cantando. Con el tatuaje, le gustó el tatuaje y le dijo que pasearan, pero no se enrollaron porque el otro pues valoraba mucho su matrimonio y tal. Pero como que luego fue a verla más veces. Y entonces la otra era muy celosa, que lo han dicho en otro vídeo, y un día se vistió por algún motivo, se enteró de la historia que los otros se habían conocido en otro sitio, y entonces se puso la ropa de la otra y vio a ver si se enrollaría con ella o no. Y eso, le regaló el espejo, se pelearon y le cortó el cuello.
Pero entonces tú crees que la culpable es Hannah Montana, ¿no?
La Hannah, la mujer, sí.
Vale, busca reflexión.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Vale.
Me falta la peluca, no la voy a buscar.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Bueno, no sé, ¿quieres...? Ah.
Voy a buscar la peluca.
A wig? You mean... what type of wig?
Pues una peluca, la chata.
Pues la de tu hermana.
No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig?
¿No?
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap? This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Bueno, pues si tienes claro... ¿Tienes claro?
Pero esta dice que nunca se ha puesto una peluca. A ver, puede ser una mentira, pero...
Si quieres escribir al chit chat. Métele un bustido. Pon. ¡Ey! ¿Estás listo?
Solo me deja poner eso, ¿no?
Yes. Ok. Ok. ¿Quién es este?
¿Somos el hijo?
You think? ¿Crees que entiendes por qué tu madre hizo lo que hizo?
¿Por qué?
Ah, somos el hijo, es verdad.
Sí, porque estaba celoso de la otra.
Vale, yes.
Somos una hija.
Are you waiting? Te espero afuera. Vale. Sal y...
Hay una tal Sara. A ver, un momento. Ahora me voy, pero...
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Vale, nosotros somos la hija, Dios mío.
Y hay una tal Ava.
No hay ninguna Ava. Es lo que
No,
quería
hay,
señalar.
era sí, sí. Entonces me ha dicho que haga lo golf y que
Sí.
vaya a buscarle, ¿no?
Sí, luego.
No.
Sí. A ver. Y se acaba. Muy bien. Entonces un poco que es lo que tú quieres que sea, ¿no? Básicamente. ¿No?
Sí.
No tiene un final, es lo que... ¿No?
Sí, yo creo que simplemente que bueno.
Tú te planteas... Tú tienes tus ideas y con eso te vas.
Sí, que vaya de la...
Para
de la
saber lo que
prisa.
pasó.
Pues nada,
¿Tú quién crees que era entonces?
yo creo que era al final la mujer. Siempre pensaba que iba a ser la otra porque como que la envidiaba porque no podía tener la vida que tenía ella. Pero al final creo que era la mujer porque cuando conoció a la otra cantando, parece que al otro le gustó más en realidad la hermana.
Pero si son iguales.
Pero si iguales son, quiero entender. Y resulta que no. ¿Tú qué piensas?
Yo creo que también era Hannah Montana.
Pues nada, eso es lo que creemos nosotros.
Bueno, ¿qué creéis? Podéis dejarnos en los comentarios qué os ha parecido, o bueno, quién creéis que vosotros que es la culpable, o vuestras opiniones acerca de esta investigación. Y
O si creéis que hay alguna pista que no hemos investigado que podría decir otra cosa, podría indicarnos que era Eve en vez de Hannah, pues también. Palabras para buscar que queráis un día interesante, pues la buscamos.
vale, esperemos que os haya gustado el vídeo y bueno, seguimos aquí en nuestro canal.
¡Hasta luego!
Pero si no has puesto el juego.
Ay, espera.